Since everyone, welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile Breach League Hardcore. We are... let's see. We need to talk to Oyon for an award? A reward? Not a award. We didn't win anything. We didn't get the participation medal. Let's take this axe. Let's see how it is. It's... I want to ask you a question, and my question is, this any good? And the answer is no! No, it isn't good at all. So today we need to finish up the rest, so I would really like to finish Act 4 today. Overall, you know, we're doing pretty well. Defensively, it's starting to show, like, our weaknesses are starting to show. And, you know, the fact that we don't have that much armor, we have evasion, and we're kind of getting by with that, but we don't have any dodge, so it's like, when we do get hit, it kind of really hurts. The fact that we don't have much mana regen is starting to show as well, and since we're not exactly at max block just yet, since we're not at max block, it's like we can't get as much life and mana back when we block. So our anvil gives us like 20 mana back every time we block. We get like, you know, like 40 HP back every time we block as well. So I was hoping I'd be able to block a lot, and that would like sort of fund our skill. But Blade Flurry attacks so fast. We're spending a lot of mana, and I was going in with the expectation like, oh, you know what? We're running Warlord's Mark. We have Mana Leech. It should be fine, and for the most part, it is. But when we run into single target enemies, sometimes we run into situations where it's like, okay, I don't exactly have the amount of mana that I need for this situation, and that kind of sucks. Not much we can do there, to be honest. Ah, this ghost, man, I can't kill. Oh, there we go. Nope, didn't do it. Couldn't do it. But you know what? Like, overall, we're still progressing fine. Oh man, this music, it reminds me of like fucking Lord of the Rings or some shit. Okay, maybe not anymore. At one point it did. Speaking of max block, sorry, my throat's a little... I don't know if I'm getting sick, or maybe it's just, you know, I just woke up an hour or two ago. It's a weekend, okay? Give me a break. I'm allowed to wake up at 11 p.m. My throat's a little... it doesn't feel so good. Speaking of block, we have 3 drill sockets, and none of them have block on it. Why is that? Why, Emnix, why would you do that? You just talked about how you would like to have max block, and yet we're only at what? 71% block chance? It's not all that high. Wait, 66% block chance. Why was it 71? Oh, do I get increased block chance when I take damage? Oh. So we are technically at max block. Maybe off by a little, but not much at all. Okay, I take everything back. Forget everything I said. We're in a comfortable position. Without Tempest Shield, we're at 71% block. With Tempest Shield, we're at 74%. Our defenses are looking good. Look at that. Can I kill them with Tempest Shield? Is that a thing? Kinda? If anything, I think I'm killing them with counterattacks, but whatever. And what are we using? Cressa Parandus. I mean, it's about time we switch for a better shield. That might be something that we can think about. Like Great One's Ward? All that damage? Reduce block chance, yeah. And then we lose quite a bit of resistance. And a little bit of leech as well, but it could work, boys. I really wanted Lionized Remorse, though. That's for level 70, I think. So there's still some ways to go before we do that. Thousand Teeth Timu? That's an option too, but that's only for like melee attacks. I think I saw someone message me. They're like, "Yeah, I'm running Thousand Teeth Timu. as well as, oh, I forgot what their weapon was. But like, it seemed like a pretty cool combination for block characters. There's a lot of cool things you can do with the block character. Like so many unique shield. Like when I say unique shields, I don't mean the, actually unique items. I mean like very different shields that have very cool characteristics. Like Crest of Parandus, it's not all that unique, but Great One's Ward, the fact that it can give you like all this damage, that's pretty cool. And then Lioness Remorse, the fact that you can get like a crazy amount of armor. The Surrender, obviously, that's the one we're aiming for. And then you have stuff like Aegis and all that stuff where it's like, it's not just straight up block chance that you're getting. You're getting like something extra. So it's a little bit of something, well, with Aegis, it's like, oh, you get more energy shield when you block, right? Based on your armor. Like, that's pretty cool. Very, very... I feel like there are quite a few, like, just interesting build-enabling unique shields out there. I don't know how often people take advantage of that. Mostly due to the fact that, I read the forums, I read Reddit sometimes, but I don't really look at the builds unless there's, like, a really cool one that shows up on Reddit, And even then, I'm just like, oh, it's a cool build, but I don't actually look at what items they use or whatnot. And what I like, for example, like all the meta builds. What are the meta builds? I was about to say, like, all the meta builds out there, I don't know how they're built at all. And then I realized, I don't even know what the meta builds are. Blade Flurry. Apparently Blade Flurry is a meta build. How do you build it? Well, clearly we're not doing it. Because I don't think Blade Flurry is supposed to be this week. What else is meta this league? Or what else is strong this league? I don't want to use the word meta, man. What's strong this league? Energy Shield. I guess you just stack Energy Shield items. And Energy Shield jewels. But what skills? Earthquake? Is Earthquake still strong? I suspect it is. I hear Lacerate is pretty strong. I did see Al Kaiser's Surrender Blade Flurry build. It seemed really strong, but he had OP items, man. He had like the Red Nightmare. He had all kinds of stuff. But we're just here doing our own thing, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. A lot of people recommend that when you start a new character, you just go off, do your own thing, make your own build, whatever, right? And I only partly agree with it. I would say that you should do your own thing, but read a guide first. A guide which says, here's how I do it, and then you go, okay, I see, and then they go, here's why, right? And then you follow it and go, okay, now I'm gonna do it like that, but maybe switch it up a little. Because if you just play with your own build, once you get into Cruel, it's gonna be like, even now we're doing our own thing. Our damage is fine, but it's not like amazing. Like, I think we were doing better damage on our Cyclone character. But it had a lot more risks, obviously, right? We were using Lycos today. We had less armor, we had less block. And then we relied on counterattacks like 90% of the time to do damage. Whereas in this situation, we're just relying on Blade Flurry to do damage. And counterattacks is just, added damage. It's not the main focus. Whereas our Cyclone counterattack character, it just drag them all inside, and then one counterattack kills everything. Like, that was the goal of it, right? And then, gratuitous violence, of course. So for a new character, you try making your own build. Chances are you're gonna struggle on the offensive end and the defensive end. It's like both are gonna be bad. So I don't know. I feel like for new players, when you do that, you might not enjoy the game as much as people would prefer you to enjoy it. I know there are some people out there who are like, oh, that was amazing. I wonder how I can make my next character even better after they fuck up or whatever. And they're like, okay, next time I'll do this and this instead. And then the brain juices, it's flowing. You're in a think tank, and next thing you know, you invented the best things in sliced bread. But not everyone's like that. Not everyone's like that, and some people would probably prefer at least a little bit of a push as to where they should go, what points they should take, what gear they should take. Really, that's what this entire YouTube series is about, based on that philosophy. You know, none of this stuff is a guide. I don't think I ever went out and gave like a guide on how to build your characters. And the only real guide, and this is partly my own fault and it's partly due to laziness, but the only guide I have out there is just sort of like a primer on how maps work, and a very beginner primer as well. You know, here's how it works, here's what tiers are out there, here's what you can do to them. Okay, now go out there and figure it out, right? Oh, here it is, Dureso. We've been kind of talking about it for so long that we made it all the way to the boss. I don't have a guide, but I do have pointers. Alright, and what I mean by that is, okay, this is your new character. You should probably focus on life and resistance. That's what I focus on, right? Is it the best way? God, I don't know. But, you know, you definitely need it if you don't want to die, right? And, oh, why'd I do that? What? Huh? I didn't... This is a joke. It's the killing joke. Ultimate joke. Because I am the Joker. Alright, let's put on Temper Shield. Oh. Let's get away from that. Let's get some Fortify. But yeah, like, you should, you know, get resistances. You should get life. At this level, I like to get these unique items. I don't want to tell people what to do, because a large part of, you know, a game like this is the discovery process. But at the same time, you need a bit of a push, you know, just to say, okay, this is what you do to not screw up big time, right? You need enough of a push to, you know, reach. Oh my, why? Oh, those blades. Oh, these floating blades don't stand out, by the way.
Your glory will be remembered in song forever, Dureso. I promise you that.
I don't have space. Do I care about that thing? No, not really. But yeah, so, you know, this video series, we just run through the character. We just show how we progress from beginning to the end, and it's up to you to make your decision on, okay, he did this, I'll try something similar, or he did this, I'll make sure not to do that because he's an idiot. Emnix is an idiot, and nobody should follow him. I don't ever get comments like that. Well, sometimes I do. It's like, why the hell did you get these points? And I'm like, honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know, because I'm an idiot. We have, let's see, it's 13 minutes in. It took us 13 minutes for the rest, so I'm surprised.
Not a cockroach.
Anyways, are we able to do Malachi today? I don't know, dog. Malachi in 17 minutes is kind of close, especially for a character that at this point doesn't really have much clear speed left. So I don't know. Now I would like to finish this episode quickly because I gotta go grocery shopping, and you know, gotta get some stuff for that slow cooker of mine. Honestly though, you know, for those of you who've been living at home or who live alone, like, it is my opinion that the slow cooker is probably like the most handy tool you can, or kitchen tool you can have in your house, man. A lot of people underestimate, you know, the fucking slow cooker, but it is a lifesaver, especially for, you know, the busy young adult who, you know, works all day or doesn't, but is never home for whatever reason. You know, you go out, you grab a beer with your buddies, you come home and you're like, fuck, man, I'm kind of hungry, I want dinner. Yo, dog, if you had a slow cooker at the beginning of the day, you could put in all the ingredients, you set it, you forget it, you come home and there's dinner. That shit is a lifesaver. It's amazing. I can't give enough praise for slow cookers. Tonight, I'm making lasagna with a slow cooker. It's a thing. Why is she summoning so much stuff? Not that I want to complain about it, but Does she corpse explode them? Because if you do, I don't want to be around that. The nice thing about it is we get a lot of flash charges. Yo, we killed her, we got nothing for it. How do you expect a man to get a decent pay? You know, I'm hunting all these monsters for you, and yet there are no rewards. This isn't a charity. Right? If this was like a real life thing, okay, and you're in exile and you're out there, you're hunting shit, right? They're like, oh, I need you to kill this spider because, you know, she's been tormenting us for years. We don't have much traveler, but here, take this. And then you look at it and like, dude, that's like a diamond. Right? You're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, I'll help you. It's like, fuck yeah, boy. And then like, it's like, yo, if you kill that boss, you know, that boss has been tormenting us for years. He's a monster. He steals, you know, all of our livelihood. You know, we are a coal mining nation, and this thing takes all of our coal in order to power her evil machinations. You're like, yo, dog, I bet if I killed that boss, I would have control of all the coal that she's been stealing over the years. And then you kill her. You know, you're expecting coal or oil or gold or whatever the fuck it is you're expecting. And like, she drops, you know, like a piece of turd. That's basically what that boss was, okay? I know it's already been like a good 3 minutes since we fought that boss, but I'm just saying. Okay, you gotta give the appropriate reward for the risk that I'm taking. What level is this area, by the way? 56? Okay. I'm just saying. Okay. You don't agree with me? Well, cash me outside. How about that? That'll solve everyone's problems. If you would just cash me outside. Yo, these breaches though. These breaches are a problem. This is where I really, really miss gratuitous violence. Because if I had it, this wouldn't be so painful. At the same time, I would need spell block, and it's a little hard to come by. Oh, run, 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 run! Let's like hit him once, so he can drop something. Oh, okay, okay. So if you were not aware, if you were not aware of what just happened, that was, where is it? Gain splinters from monsters. Gain splinters from the following unique breach monsters. We got Tool. That was Tool. Okay, I didn't know how strong he was, but last time one of those breach lords came out and we died. We straight up died. So I didn't wanna find out. Okay, as long as you do some damage to him, I believe he'll drop a splinter or more if you do like a stupid amount of damage. So at the very least, I needed to go in, hit him a couple times. He'll drop at least one splinter, and then we'll call it a day, man. Because I'm just, until we get our build up, I'm not too confident about our survivability, especially against spell damage. So that was why I basically ran like a pussy. I shouldn't say that. Is that sexist? Kind of is. But we ran as fast as I can. And when we ran so far away, we ran all night and day. Okay? Alright, here we go. Bowels of the Beast.
Oh, Jurist, you're so cute when you're bewildered.
I ain't bewildered. Unless you mean wild like a wildebeest. Excuse me, there's like these red balls of death around you that I can't walk past. Like, can you not, if you do this, would you be so kind not to set up like these obstacles for me? That would be great. And if you could possibly, you know, stay in for the weekend and do some overtime, that'd be great as well. Yeah, you can't do it. Well, you know what? Too fucking bad, you know? Fucking Office Space. That's like an old joke. That's like, unless you actually work in an office, probably never, you would never know what I was talking about.
My beautiful champion.
And even if you did work in an office,
Rely on you.
you must have. This movie is like fucking 1980, 1990. How old is The Office? It was when Jennifer Aniston like first got like pretty famous, right? So that must be in like 91, 92, maybe even 89. Hold up, I need to look this up. Office Space. Office Space was made in 1999. Really? How long did Friends run for? 2003? No, Friends was like... When did Friends start? Friends. 1994. Okay. Apparently I was just sorely mistaken. Well, now I know. Now I know. Yo, man. Whenever you have like a question in your head, when was the first Big Mac invented? Okay? And if you ever have a question like that and you're like, who the fuck cares? Like, you shouldn't be like that, okay, dog? If you have a question in your head, go ask Google. There's a wealth of information out there for you to figure out, for you to discover on your own. Just like in Path of Exile, okay? And there are never any dumb questions, especially when you're asking the internet and not a real person. Well, if you start asking a person, you ask your teacher, hey, teacher lady, why teacher lady? Teacher, hey, teach, you know, when was the first Big Mac invented? You know, like your teacher would probably be like, man, I don't know, who the fuck cares, right? Like, that's a stupid question. You're like, no, it's not a stupid question, I was just curious. Ask Google. There's never a stupid question for Google, man. Okay? What year was the Big Mac invented? 1968. 67? 68? It's one of those. Why do I know? Because I asked Google. Long time ago. Because I was curious. And now I have... I just have stupid facts in my head. Not a lot of them, mind you. But I have some. Everyone has like one or two stupid facts in their head, right? Like who won the Grammys? What was it? The 2001, 2002 Grammys? Was it what was it? Fuck, I forgot now. It's like Christina Aguilera and Enrique Iglesias or some shit. Fuck, now I need to know. Grammy winners 2001. See? Winner. Who had the best album? Best album. Two Against Nature. Steely Dan. Okay, well, I was way off. It was neither Christina Aguilera or Enrique Iglesias. Oh, let's not be enfeebled. Let's not get enfeebled. That would be feeble of us. No, that I tried to make it a thing, it wasn't a thing, and I had to commit. What am I standing in? Vulnerability. Let's not stand in vulnerability. What am I standing in now? Temp chains. That's okay. Enfeeble? That's okay too.
I didn't catch a word of what you said, Joe Entry. That's probably a good thing.
Okay. It's only 24 minutes? Excuse me? Okay, so maybe we can do Malachi today. A little worried about him, to be fair. I mean, I hope all his stuff is spell damage, but I know it's not. How is our life regen? 124.6. Not the worst. Pretty good, actually. Why am I curious? Why am I concerned about life regen? I feel like there's going to be quite a few times where we're just running around, you know, at 75% HP, and it's like, HP's too high to pop a pot, but at the same time, it's so low that, or like it's low enough where like if you get hit, you might get one shot. So I want life regen to be there so that when I'm at 75%, you know, and I run around in a circle, 2 seconds later I'm at like 80% or something like that. So it looks okay. I mean, I'd be more comfortable if it was like maybe 150, 125. 125 is like what? We have like 2500 HP. 125 is, you know, half of that, and then 10%. So we have like 0.5% HP regen. Back of the napkin math. Is that right? 2500 HP. 10% of that is 250. We actually have 5% HP regen. Really? That seems pretty high. Yeah, we regen 5% a second. Okay, maybe not exactly 5%, maybe something closer to like 4%. But you know what? That's actually okay. Oh, okay. This person hurts a lot. Why? Because chaos damage, that's why. Because fuck you, that's why. Really, GGG? Why is this fight so hard all of a sudden? This wasn't like that before. We don't have this in the UK. I have or my girlfriend has a cousin, and she came to visit us from the UK. And we live in Toronto, and I'm hesitant to say this, but I want to say that Toronto is one of the top 10 cities in North America in terms of food. Okay, like we got some good shit over here. We have good variety. We might not have the best food in the city or in North America. Like we probably don't have the best Chinese. Do we have the best Chinese food in America or North America? I don't know. There's like California, or not California. There's like LA. There's like British Columbia. I mean, they have some decent Chinese food, I suspect. Port cities always have like pretty good Chinese food, especially since a lot of Chinese food, you know, has to do with seafood. But you know, we're probably like top 5 in Chinese food. You know, we're probably like top 5 in like, I don't know, like sushi maybe. Who knows? But like the point is, like we're up there in terms of food. So you know, her cousin came over and she's like, every time should we go to a restaurant? First of all, she's like, so what are we doing today in Toronto? I'm like, I don't know. We're just gonna go eat because what else do you do in Toronto? So we're at a restaurant. We go have some ramen. She's like, oh, we don't have noodles like this in the UK.
What is it, Exile?
I'm like, yo, UK has some good stuff. She's like, yeah, like rain or something. I'm like, okay. And then we go to another restaurant. We went to it was bubble tea. It wasn't even like good. It was like cha time. Like it's pretty decent, I suppose. But we go there, and then she's like, yo, we don't have bubble tea like this in the UK. And I'm like, wow, okay, I can kind of see that. Like, you know, bubble tea, it's kind of like, it's a very Asian thing, and you know, in the UK you probably are more into just tea in general, you know. So I can see how you can say, you know, we don't have bubble tea like this in the UK. And then where else do we go? We have poutine, and she's like, oh, we don't have like fries like this in the UK. I'm like, all right, like like you guys, are you deprived? Is this what's happening? Because for a while I didn't realize just how much variety we had in Toronto in terms of food. But she's like, we don't have this, we don't have that. And I'm like, yo, I all of a sudden I feel like, you know, I feel blessed, you know, like I felt pretty good. I'm like, yo, I think like Toronto is actually like pretty dope in terms of food. Like we must be like up there. Like before then I was like, yo, fucking Toronto sucks. Like you come to Toronto, there's nothing to do but eat food, and the food isn't even all that good. Now I'm like, dude, I'm like proud of this shit, you know. You come here, you come to eat, okay? That's all you do, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. That's just what we do. People nowadays, when people come over, they're like, "Oh, what's popular in Toronto?" I'm like, "I don't know. There's like a lot of food. It's like pretty dope."
What a gorgeous fighter!
What a gorgeous fighter. You would go so well with the Reso and Azaro. Alright, whoa, that one hurt. Yo, you got lightning tendrils? I got blade flurry. I want to see which one's gonna win. Seriously though, how come lightning tendrils is still not a channeling skill? Is it a channeling skill yet? I don't think it is. But you're clearly channeling, so what's up with that? GGG. Riddle me this. If everything that looks like channeling is channeling, why is lightning tendrils not channeling? Is it a coding error? It's not a coding error. We all know that. It's a laziness error. Alright, Black Core, Malachi. It is 30 minutes. We're probably going to finish this fight at 35 if we don't die. And then we'll be able to go into Merciless. I am excited, man. I'm excited. Can I go this way? That's clearly a bridge or some shit. Yo, he talks like way too long. Way too long.
My spirit is spent.
Okay. Yeah. No mana. That's a problem.
Embrace the future. Die and be reborn.
Oh my god! Okay. Okay. I was just sitting there thinking about like, I don't have mana. I was like staring at my mana. If we get slammed, we will die. Let's not get slammed. We have to watch this closely. I can't believe I have such shitty defenses though. Oh no. Kill me! Oh god. Yo, this fight is a lot tougher than it looks, okay? I'll be real with ya. Something's not right. I don't like this. Why is it like this?
Embrace the future.
Now, Exile!
Ow.
Die and be reborn.
Okay. Just hold on. Shh. This is not okay. This is not okay. Why does he hurt so much? Hold on, I need to think. I need to think real quick, okay? Alright. Alright. I figured it out. Maybe he's doing too much physical damage. Just maybe. What's the solution to that? Where you at, boys? Mortal Call. Where's my cast on damage taken? I don't have a cast on damage taken. Cast on damage taken. Okay. Increase duration. And I don't know. I'll still put a reckoning over here. This is the plan now. This is the plan. Okay. We need some form of sustain. Because this isn't working. I mean, a decoy totem works too, but I haven't really leveled it, so it wouldn't work really well. Okay, and then we just have to dodge his shit. Okay, it looks better now. Kill me! Oh, I don't want to go into him. I can't blink. If I blink, I die. I'm just saying. Okay. Yes, Piety's dead. Let's drop another portal.
It needs to be nightmare.
Nope, 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 nope. Just gotta be careful. Keep an eye out on our HP. Just watch out for. Okay, okay. First heart. First heart. This is good. The immortal call shit. I don't know how effective it was, but if anything, our dodging skills has improved. Okay, gotta keep out for Malachi for when he goes underground or something. Okay, okay, good. Yeah, let's not get hit by this one. Let's not get too close. Make sure we keep fortify up. That's pretty important. I'd like to help you, bud, but I can't. See, I kind of feel bad about that. Like when people message me during trade and I'm doing something like this. Should have put myself on D&D. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, okay, we're getting there. Let's not get hit by the red orbs. No more granite charges. That's a little scary. Okay, okay, next heart. I need to blink. I can't blink. My eyes are really dry right now. I'm too scared to blink. I need to keep an eye on this guy in case he goes underground. Okay, okay, okay. Let's. This fight is going much longer than I had anticipated. Like, how long has it been, dude? It's been like 7 minutes. We've been fighting for 7 minutes. What? Okay. Oh, that hurts. Okay, we're good. We're good. Fortify. Okay. Let's not get wrecked by that, you know, damage over time. Those really hurt. Ow. Ow. Fortify. Get some more flash charges. Oh my god! I don't think I'm strong enough to fight a Zaro either. I'm just saying. Okay, last heart though. Oh, that's scary. Ow. Flash charge, flasks. Okay, we're good, we're good. We're good, we're good, we can do this. Okay, just gotta believe. Positive attitude. You know, all that stuff. Oh! Why would you do that? Too much degen. I'm out of mana.
My spirit is spent.
Oh, that hurts. That freaking hurts. Okay. Okay, let's pick up a couple flash charges. That'll help. Oh, we've done it. Okay, okay, we got the heart. Only Malachi's left. Why am I being so quiet? We need to concentrate, dog. This is a very precarious situation. You must understand. Oh God. Okay. Yo, this is like our third character. I don't understand why this is so hard. Cruel Malachi is like such a bitch. Okay. Avoid it. Ow. Last charges. Now's my chance. Oh, do it, please. Oh, it's done. I need to watch this fucker die with my own eyes.
It's a strange feeling when the fighting is done.
Yes! It is a strange feeling when the fighting is done. That was all kinds of relief. I mean, it's the third time around that we're doing this, and yet I am... That was thrilling, man. That was amazing. What gem do I want? I don't know, dog. I'll take blood magic, I guess.
With care.
Twilight Strand. We're in it. We're in it. We're in Act 1. Act 1 Merciless.
Even the dead rise to challenge me.
How are my resistances? 71, 54, 71, 74, 52. All things considered, it's not the worst. Could be better, obviously. Level 59. But yeah, we're again in that position in Merciless where it's like, okay, our resistances need some work. Oh, I don't think I've taken Diamond Skin yet, huh? I should take that. Okay. Okay. So once I get Spell Block, I can start using Cyclone. Oh, what's the time? It's 43 minutes. Yeah, it was a long episode, but you know what? It took us like 12 minutes. Oh. Was this the same guy? No, it's a different guy, but... Invite. It took us like 12 minutes to fight Malachi, okay? I mean... Blasphemy. Trade. I don't understand why they need Blasphemy when you can just buy it straight from, I don't know. You can buy it from the vendor. I'm quite sure. Maybe he's low level.
Another day in damnation.
Alright, boys. It's done. I'm pretty happy with how it went. I think we're gonna continue with this cast 1 damage taken Immortal Call combo. Probably want to keep it that way. Which means we're gonna lose our Vengeance. Am I all that sad about it? I guess it's okay. But that's it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Soon.